Hello there, welcome back. This is Miss Peña. This is our second week of art class. Now, today we are going to be drawing still lifes. Now, a still life drawing is a work of art where you use natural fruits and vegetables. You place them in front of you to draw from. It can also be flowers on a vase. It can also be man-made things like cups and spoons and pitchers, lamps, books, markers. There's a wide variety of things that you can use. If you notice behind me, there are some beautiful examples like the blue vase with the sunflowers. The one next to it is a whole composition. That would be like for Friday, okay? And that's from a second grader. So yes, yes. She was actually she didn't know she was an artist, and fell in love with drawing, and then she started making poems after that. So I was very impressed with her. So I can only imagine what she's doing now. Now, notice right next to me is just a lemon with an orange. And the way you're going to be placing them is going to be very important, because if you notice, the orange is not, you can't see all of it. The lemon is hiding part of it. So I want to see that in your drawing as well. And then notice all those little details, okay? Like for this apple right here, I want to see all those beautiful colors. If you don't have any colors, that's okay, because a pencil will also do. I found a leaf outside, and look at all those beautiful colors and shapes and things that you can draw from. Now, I started drawing this. If you notice, it's just a curved line, and I'll be going over the elements of shape in a second, and then more curved lines to go with that, okay? And then notice some light areas and some darker areas. And how I got that is that I added some dark pencil in here, and then with a little napkin I started smearing and blending in there. Okay, be sure to leave some white areas as well. So let me keep going on what's behind me as well, so you can get excited. Now, if you notice that picture with the oranges, that was made from a third grader. So I did place those vases and some oranges in front, and you can play with these at home, whatever you have. Like I said, this one, I want you to notice, it's on blue paper, and it's I think it's a papaya, or yeah, I think it's a papaya. And then some leaves that he didn't have, but he made them up. If you notice behind me, this is from a kindergartner. It's an apple, and she did give me all those beautiful colors. This is a teacup with a plate and some cookies, and then look at this, how beautiful. Some bananas, some oranges, a green apple, but that one is one of my favorite. Notice this one too, the blue vase with some other flowers. And over here, this is just a contour drawing of the outside of the shape, okay? So, and then look at the flower, simple shapes. All right, so let me get going with the 5 elements of shape. The 5 elements of shape will help you draw almost everything, okay? This is to help you distinguish what line you are looking at. For example, these are the vertical lines, the diagonal, the horizontal. And some of these lines, you will see them thinner or thicker, depending, even the dotted lines, okay? Then we have the circle. It's the basic shape. The circle, in art, it has nothing inside for the 5 elements of shape. This shape is called an ellipse. Now this is the horizontal ellipse, the diagonal, and then we see it vertically as well. So that means that you can use them in those directions, okay? Then we have the dot. The dot is like a circle again, but it is filled in. And then the ellipse that's filled in, the diagonal ellipse, some dots going down, the verticals, and so on. And then we have the angle. The angle line is two lines that meet, okay? Two or more lines that meet. For example, the V, the X meets there, and then the squiggly lines, the letter W. So the angle happens when two lines meet, okay? That letter M, the grass, the mountain. So we see angle lines everywhere. And then my favorite one is the curved line, the letter U, the letter S, the swirl, the spiral, these curved lines like the water in the ocean, the letter S, the serpent, and so on. So let's say that I want to draw these flowers. So I'm going to place them in front of me, and I'm going to show you what I see. Okay, so let's say that I'm looking at it. I'm going to do an ellipse and then a little curved line now. Okay, and it might be crooked because, I'm drawing on the side. And then I keep drawing more lines. And then I'm just going to draw curved lines. Notice this is going to be an angle right there at the end. Some leaves coming down, some more leaves. Now the flowers are not going to be perfect. I'm going to do some circles and then curved lines around. And those are for these little ones right here. So cute. Now for your drawing, like I said, you can use just pencil, markers, or you can, for every day, you can use different materials. For example, Monday, pencils, Tuesday, crayons, Wednesday, markers. So that would be fun. Okay, so you just keep drawing and drawing the basic shapes that you just learned from the 5 elements of shape. Now you can keep going. Okay, I want to go to other things. You can add a table if you want. See, okay, and maybe even some lines to go with the table. Now, you don't have to draw anything in the background because you're just creating your still life. Okay, so other things that you can include in your drawing. For example, this is pastels. What I did was pastels, soft pastels are very messy, so parents might not like to use these. But what I did was that I wet the paper first and then I smeared on the pastel, and that's a lot easier and a lot cleaner too. Okay, so let's see, what else can we draw? Let's say that you want to draw a can of food. Okay, so I'm just going to draw that quickly. And I'm looking at it. I place it in front of me so I can look at it. Now, if you notice the ellipse, okay, and then the lines that are going down, and then the curved line underneath, and then I start drawing. This is a little complicated, but I start drawing just what I see. Okay, there's a lot to draw on that one. The basic shapes, I see a little house, a little triangle, things like this. It looks like a barn, or it is a barn. Okay, just draw what you see, and then a little carrot over here. I'm trying to do it as fast as I can. The peas that are here, maybe a door in the barn, and so on. And maybe there's some mountains behind it. So just keep drawing what you see. Even here, there's more lines in the can. All right, so that's just a basic shape. If you want to draw a cup, let's say that you have a cup like the one behind me. Now, we did this in class, and this is one of my favorite things to draw. Now, I have the cup in front of me. Now, you also do a little ellipse. Do a little curve right there. And then the handle is a little fancy. So I'm gonna do two curved lines. And then it has a little thing underneath that holds the cup, if you can see that. Now I start putting all these little details. Okay, so first is the basic shape. Now this cup doesn't have any drawings, but I can include some flowers if I want. And these are just curved lines, some leaves, some more flowers. Okay, because I don't think I want it blank. And then if you want, you can give it a little plate. You can have a little plate. I can fix it. Now don't spend a lot of time fixing your art. I don't want you to focus too much on making it perfect. Right now you're just practicing what you know and practicing a little bit about the still life drawings. Now after you've drawn it, you can give it some color if you have that at home. Okay, so I hope you've had fun learning all about still life, or as much as I can show you. So after your drawing, make sure that you give it some color. Okay, look at the leaf that I found outside. So there's so many things that you can do. So draw, look for the shapes, use the 5 elements of shape. Now remember, if you forgot something, if I'm going too fast for you, rewind and go back and try it again. Okay, so I hope you have fun. We'll see you next time. I miss you. Bye.